Brian's now going to talk to you how to protect your product.
Alright, so you've done listening to him. He's gave you the first part. Now I'm going to throw this at you. Now that you got your business all set up legally, and it's all protected between the partners and other people trying to come in and attack you and sue you and all that good stuff, I'm going to throw this at you. Just as important as what he said, it's very important. But also now you have a product to protect. Yes, you have to protect your product. So with that being said, there's 3 different defense modes, and you can use all 3 of them as well, that you'll want to consider and you'll want to look into as far as establishing your business and getting going. First, copyright. Now if you've built a product and you're like, well, what do I need a copyright for? This doesn't particularly apply to you, but if you're an author, a writer, a musician, or an artist who draws, this does heavily apply to you because you don't want someone stealing your content and stating that they made it. So in order to do that, you'll want to go get it copyrighted. Okay, so we got that. Next is, let's see, we got copyright, check. Trademark. Trademark falls under your logo, your motto, your company name, all that good stuff. That protects your business. For instance, McDonald's. How do we know what represents McDonald's? Well, a lot of you are going to say, oh, well, Big M. Okay. A lot of you know that is a registered trademark. Registered trademark states that I can't come up and I can't snag their golden arches because that's theirs. Their little saying, ba 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 ba, I'm loving it. Guess what? That's a trademark. That's a trademark opportunity because that is their saying and it's trademark and protected. So I can't come behind them and say, oh, well, hey, Smelly Guys, guess what? I'm loving it. No, they can come and sue me for that. I don't want to be sued, and neither do you. So make sure that, when it comes to your business and your trademarking, you trademark your logo, your name, your motto, whatever have you. Whatever you can trademark that the lawyer states that you can trademark it, trademark it. Defend yourself. And the third and final one is the patent. If you are a goods provider and you have an idea and you created this idea, whether it be a new cell phone that projects video on a wall or it's as tiny as a new innovative screw that screws into whatever, you'll want a patent. Now, what's a patent? A patent protects your product in all aspects. When you write this patent, you want to pay attention to every little detail. You get through every little detail in it, like the cell phone idea. Say the projector, how the projector works, what made it worse, how does it work, blase, blase, blase. As long as it's a very detailed, distinctive patent, you will be protected from other companies or manufacturers trying to reproduce or try to steal your idea. So there you have it. You got 3 major mechanisms of defense, as well as protecting your business. As far as personal attacks and corporation attacks, you also have 3 other sides of defense, which are well-rounded. You got your copyright, you got your trademark, and you got your patent. Very vital pieces of defense that you will need to be a successful business.
And to add with those, I wanted to say that they're very complex and they're very, it's actually like, it's complicated. That is why you'll actually find that when you go look for a lawyer for it, it's a specialty thing. Because the copyright, trademarks, and patents are extremely, there's a lot of rules and stuff to go with that. The price. Copyright is the cheapest, trademark is more expensive than the copyright, and a patent is the most expensive. A patent, to have a lawyer do it and to do it right, Cost anywhere from $2,500 to $10,000 plus. So
$10,000
plus
plus.
it costs more,
Wow.
and it's a lot of stuff. So you definitely want to talk to a lawyer on how to protect your product. The last thing is protecting your business and your product against other people when you need advice on it. A lot of people forget about this little part, and a lawyer can sign up, can write up this contract. So let's say me and Brian, we need to go to a entrepreneur, another entrepreneur for some advice about how to get our product going, or maybe go talk to a marketing firm or something. We can have the lawyer write up a kind of like a disclosure contract that says, hey, whatever we talk about that pertains to our product, you're not allowed to discuss with anyone without our written consent. It basically protects that when you talk about your product, when you talk about some of your vital business information to somebody that you need to talk to them about, they can't just give that out, sell your important information. Protect, and it's good to go talk with people, but make sure that you protect your important stuff by getting a lawyer to write that up for you, especially if you're going to talk with somebody with vital information. Another thing that you'll probably need, especially getting into business, unless you're a numbers guy or girl and you love numbers, like you dream about math problems and crazy things like that, then unless you're the many who just hates math, hates numbers, unless they're on your paycheck and they're big old numbers of what you get, you're going to need to look at getting an accountant, CPA. They are the ones that are going to keep track of your money. When money comes in, they can keep track of it. You're definitely going to need an accountant. Unless, like I said, you're a numbers guy or girl.
Definitely do your research as far as your account. I've seen several cases and incidents where companies and corporations hire an accountant and they're pretty much fishing money out of the company's account. So when you do shop for your accountant, definitely look for references. Make sure they're a very reputable, if they're a firm, make sure they're a very reputable firm, how long they've been out. Just do your research, because you'll want to make sure that you don't snag you a fly-by-night accountant who is going to rob you blind without you even realizing it. Yeah, I didn't mean to steal your.
That's good. Perfect.
Yeah, definitely, just do your research. Anything you do, and especially business, and as long, really when it involves your money, because let's face it, this is your money, this is your company's money. So you want to also protect your money the best way possible. So I would never go and hire a friend as an accountant. Even if you've known them for years and they've got this big degree, don't do it. Main reasoning, because it's that friendship that could get in the way of business. You don't want that.
Now, so far it doesn't sound too complicated, right? Hope we didn't scare you out of possibly starting your own business, but to make your business become more real, one of the key things that you need to do, whether you want to or not, you need to really visualize how you're going to make your company a reality. You need to actually write it out. They call it a business plan. You need to write your business plan out. Don't just say, "Oh, it's in my head. I got it all figured out." No, it has to be on paper. It makes it more real, and you'll start seeing things that you forgot before. Now, with the business plan, you need a spreadsheet to explain the money, how the money's going to work, how your projections work, which it's going to take some research. You're going to have to study other products that are similar to yours and see, what has been the projection from day one up to 36 months. What kind of projections can you see? You also need to think about, while writing your business plan, who are you targeting? Who is your actual target? And you can't say, well, it's everybody. No, that's nice. That's nice if everybody can use your product or your service. But you need to focus in on a small group. I mean, even that small group could be a couple thousand, but still, you need to focus in to a group of people who you actually want to target. If you can get those other people, in the crossfires of targeting that one group, that's great. But you really need to understand who is your best chance for your product. You can't just say, oh, well, everybody. No, it doesn't work like that. You have to look at who can really get your product. Then comes pricing. Pricing says who's going to buy your product. Do you want to make it the what do they call it, the bargain deal, where it's the cheap product that's out there for everybody? Or do you want to make it the high-end product, the Ferrari, if you will, of products, expensive. You're going to get high-end customers for it, or you're going to kind of hit the middle. You need to kind of know where your pricing is. Pricing is vital. That's the brings in the money. The money is the blood of the company. Without money, the company will never be successful. So as your money's coming in, it's got to be flowing through the system. Probably covered most of it.
And there's a lot more to it. But we're gonna wrap this video up.
As we said, it is the basics.
I think we got a good vast majority. I hope you guys took plenty of notes. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, hit the like button down there, the subscribe button up there, or wherever it is.
Somewhere around. And for you making it all the way through this video, we're going to throw in a special offer. A little glimpse at the man that will probably hide from the camera, Jeff. That is right. We've got a small clip. So we can introduce our third business partner, Jeff, the one who really, really hates cameras. Enjoy.
We're gonna get graphics.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, I'm Brian.
I'm Jacob.
See you guys in the next video.
You know how to record a computer.
Okay.